Delaware has been fighting a constitutional amendment that would protect sexual orientation and gender identity. Here to talk about it with us today is Nicole Theis. She is with the Delaware Family Council, one of Family Policy Alliance's nearly 40 state-based groups that we work with on issues just like this. Nicole, we always love having you on. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you for having me.
Now, I mentioned that you were working on something that would have enshrined special rights for sexual orientation and gender identity. Give us a background on what's been happening in the state of Delaware.
Sure. And thank you again for asking about this very important piece of legislation. Back in 2013, we already passed in Delaware a sexual orientation and gender identity bill, which many states are fighting right now. What this bill would have done is elevated sexual orientation and gender identity to a constitutional right, which creates a real issue, a real problem because of our religious liberties. So we were seeing many unintended consequences as a result of that.
Now, one of the things that you have done to help yourself is you've built some great relationships there that have really helped to stop this piece of legislation. And we should point out it's done for the year, right? It's not going to come back. So talk about that relationship building and why that was so important to getting this put to bed.
A great question, Kim. It was critically important. And as you mentioned, we've been a family policy council for about 8 years now. So through our relationships and our allies, like Family Policy Alliance, we've been able to continue building and cultivating those relationships to get us to the point that we were able to communicate the dangers of legislation like this. And we believe it made all the difference. So in order for this bill to pass, we would have needed a 2/3 majority vote, and the bill was brought up for a vote, and it was tabled because there wasn't enough support. It was actually brought up a second time, and it was tabled again. So we are confident that it's dead, it's gone, but there will be other battles, we're sure. Next year it might pop up again, and of course other battles in other states. So we are very grateful to have worked with Family Policy Alliance and our other allies in order to defeat something so dangerous to our religious liberties.
Well, Nicole, we can't do what we do without people just like you in states just like Delaware. We want to thank you for all your hard work and congratulate you. It's been a great victory for you.
It is, Kim. It really is. And we are thanking God. And thank you for all your support.